So in this video, we're comparing the new Tab M10 Plus to the Tab P11 Plus to see which is the better tablet by Lenovo. Now the Tab M10 Plus, you've got a few different options to choose from. The Tab M10 Plus starts with 3 GB of RAM, 32 GB of storage. You've also got a 64 or 128 GB of storage, 4 GB of RAM, and the price starts at $189 and goes up to $229 in the United States. Now pricing for the P11 Plus starts at around $280, so just a little bit more. You can also get the official keyboard bundle with the Precision Pen 2 for $350. That's actually not a bad deal. And then you get 4 GB of RAM with 64 or 128 GB of storage, and then 6 GB of RAM with 128 GB of storage. The screen sizes are going to be a little bit different. You get a 10.6 inch 2000 by 1200 resolution on the Tab M10 Plus, 2000 by 1200 resolution on the P11 Plus, but it's an 11-inch screen. And then you get 400 nits brightness on both tablets. So you get a little bit larger screen with the P11 Plus. Overall though, they're pretty similar. They both have about the same screen quality, but there's certain angles where the P11 Plus looks brighter, other angles where the M10 Plus looks a little brighter. But that's only going to be at more extreme angles. You can also watch YouTube videos at 2160p resolution, full HD playback resolution on Netflix for both tablets. And then you're going to get the same size 7700 milliamp hour battery in both of these, and then up to 20 watt quick charge on both tablets as well. In my battery drain test on the M10 Plus, it lasted 7 hours before dying, pretty much the same as the P11 Plus, so you shouldn't have a problem getting through the entire day with normal usage, even more if you turn the screen brightness down. So when it comes to battery life, you can't really go wrong with either one, considering you're going to get about the same battery life. Since both tablets are from Lenovo, there's going to be a lot of similarities between them when it comes to the software, even if they are on different versions of Android. The Tab P11 Plus is on Android 11, the M10 Plus is on Android 12. The P11 Plus is scheduled to get Android 12 later this year, and then the M10 Plus is scheduled to get Android 13 next year. Not sure if the P11 Plus is going to get Android 13 or not, which would be kind of sad if it doesn't. You can also use split screen or connect to keyboard and mouse to do some multitasking. Just keep in mind these are still considered more entry level, so as long as you're doing more basic tasks, you should be fine with either one. Now both tablets are using a MediaTek processor. You get the Helio G80 processor in the Tab M10 Plus, Helio G90T processor in the P11 Plus. As you can see here, Geekbench scores are going to be very similar between these two. I've got the 128 GB version of each tablet, and that's going to be on single core and multi-core scores. The one place you're going to notice the P11 is quite a bit more powerful is when it comes to compute scores, but both are going to feel very similar, just moving around the software. Neither of these are going to have the best performance out there or are considered gaming tablets, but I feel like you can still play some of the more popular games without too much issue. Games like Apex Legends Mobile is going to struggle a little bit on these. They're still playable, just won't look as good or play as smooth as on a more expensive tablet. Asphalt 9 and PUBG Mobile seem to play fine on both tablets though, and I think most people are going to enjoy gaming on here, especially considering the price of these. Now unfortunately you don't get a headphone jack with the P11 Plus, but you do get Dolby Atmos on both tablets with speakers on each side, and they actually sound really good for tablets in this price range. They're not going to be the best out there, but still not bad overall. Here's a quick sample of each just to give you an idea of what they sound like. When it comes to cameras, you get a little higher resolution on the P11 Plus, 13 megapixel rear facing, 8 megapixel front facing. Where on the M10 Plus, you get an 8 megapixel rear facing, 8 megapixel front facing. Now to me, neither of these are going to be that great when it comes to photos and videos, but I feel like the P11 Plus might be a little bit better just because of the higher resolution, which is also going to help in lower light situations. They might work for a quick Zoom meeting or two until you get something better, but definitely wouldn't be my first pick. Here's a few samples of each just to give you an idea of what to expect. So hopefully this gave you a little closer look at these more affordable tablets from Lenovo. While there's quite a few similarities between the two, there are a couple things that may sway you towards one or the other. I feel like as long as Lenovo keeps improving on the software updates, I think this could be one company that's gonna compete with Samsung when it comes to Android tablets. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.